All right, greetings. We're back. Got the Divine Feminines demo to do. Like I said, once I get off work, then I'll try to get Twin Flame Union recognition to you. But I got a few other reads I'm gonna have to do, so I need to make sure I do those. Now, un momento. Feminine. It's gonna be an interesting reading. Check out the Divine Masculine situation for the rents. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes rent and stuff like that. But only rent I have here is I'm still doing specials. They expire 4/20. So until April 20th, doing $25 readings, $65 live coaching, email live coaching. So it's just basically 2 email readings and one live for a nice low price, 65. So still probably got about 9 days. Get your book on because they're going back to regular prices after that. And I know I keep saying I'm gonna chill on specials, but I'm just keep on rolling. So book if you can. All my information is at the bottom of the screen. So overall energy, it's fairly important. You got the Divine Masculine. Bottom line energy is very important. We got the Nine of Cups. Top row, which is your conscious or direct energy feminine. You got the Eight of Wands coming into the situation. As far as the feminine row, yourself, we got the Six of Swords. As far as the masculine row, we got the Ace of Cups. As far as your future, consciously, directly going to the future, we got the Two of Cups, a ship. Masculine had the ship in his reading, but you kind of got the same thing he kind of got going on with the Three of Cups. It's just looking like this. Subconscious, indirect energy, you got God, King of Swords coming into the situation. As far as yourself personally, you got the Devil card. Unfortunately, we'll get to that in a second. Right after God, too. As far as the masculine energy, you got the Five of Cups. It's a little whack energy there, too. Going to the future directly, you got the Seven of Cups. Let's get with it. First card in this message, we got the Divine Masculine. Your Divine Masculine. Okay? It's like I tell every client I talk to, the best thing you can do to Divine Feminine is to know your masculine. Get to know who he is. Don't spend recognition periods just knocking boots. Just having a physical situation. Not getting in tune with your masculine's emotions. Not getting in tune with your masculine's mind. You know, what direction, what decisions he's trying to make, his ideology, all that shit. You know, don't just be messing exclusively with your masculine to where, like I say, by the time you come up from air, from knocking boots off for years and that being the only thing you and your Divine Masculine got going on, it's like you don't even know. The more time goes by in your twin flame situation, the better it's going to work out. The more you're going to understand your Divine Masculine, the more you're going to understand yourself, the more you're going to understand your flaws, the more you're going to understand the triggers, the more you're going to understand the emotions, the decisions, and the actions, because he's the king of actions of your Divine Masculine. Know who your masculine is. In your recognition years for the twins who just met their twin. Like y'all rookies, if it's been less than 2 years since you met your twin, I'm telling you, utilize this time to get to know your masculine. Because when separation happens, it's real. You ain't gonna have time to get to know him. It ain't even gonna be on a level as it was when y'all was in recognition. By the time he come back or you come back or y'all come back around, shit gonna be so different. Things ain't gonna be set up for that. It's a grace period. Real shit. That's what I'm like really seeing amongst this twin flame community. Y'all meet y'all twin. Y'all spend every chance y'all get on the physical to where you don't know what's inside. Then you spend so much of your life drawn in his life to where you don't even know where your life and his life starts and ends. You become so, I don't know. Your whole life becomes engulfed in your twin. to where when separation happens, like I said, separation gonna happen because you need to find yourself, or you need to get you figured out, or you need to get you right, or it's gonna happen in your masculine. He gonna wanna have to get him right. He's gonna have to figure out who he is because all he knows is y'all. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this twin flame shit. Okay. You might think your masculine is bogus. He's not. He's just being himself. You need to know who he is so you ain't disappointed or your expectations ain't overlooked or you ain't walking around here feeling like shit thinking your masculine is just not in it to win it. Doesn't feel mutual. Ain't on what you want. That's gibberish. Fact is, a lot of you feminists don't understand your masculine. You don't know who he is. That's why I thank God for my twin flame situation because he another guy. It's like a gay relationship. Men know men. That's why the shit cool. Like lesbian situation, women know another woman. That's why the sex is always gonna be bomb diggy because women know what women want. A nigga know what another nigga want. Not saying a woman can't satisfy a nigga, but like I'm hearing what women saying with sex and shit. Oh, sex is cool, but they don't get me off. Like 70% of the time, I don't come face ass. Like, well, obviously men don't know women. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, a woman know a woman better on that department because I'm pretty sure the orgasm rate on female demo, the lick on the female demo, read better than the male female demo on that level. That's kind of how the twin flame shit is. I learned quick. I don't have a sexual or physical relationship with my twin. It's definitely emotional. It's definitely spiritual. It's definitely mental. It's definitely cerebral. It's definitely etheric. It's definitely a lot of things. And profound change has happened to me in my twin flame life. We've progressed in the best manner twins can progress together. And I think all that shit came with my demo. Had my twin flame been a feminine, like a woman, and vice versa, I think there wouldn't be no growth on neither one of our parts. We're the only people who can grow each other. That's why twin flame situations end up different to where your divine masculine just might be a woman. Or masculine, your divine feminine just might be a guy. You know what I'm saying? Or another woman. You know, know your masculine. I've been talking about this shit for 5 minutes. Know who your masculine is. He's yours. He could be she be he, not be rocking. She's yours. He ain't nothing like me. They're just like you. I'm nothing like my masculine. You're every bit just you're him just different. She's you just different. It ain't about finding commonality. It's just about actions and behavior. All you can go off of with a person. It ain't what your masculine saying. It's what your masculine doing. Communication is 80% nonverbal. Fuck what you be saying. Seems like everything he says is negative. It ain't negative what he's saying, because what he's doing is complimenting you. What he's doing, he ain't saying compliments to you, but what he's doing compliments you. So flame situation is for you, divine feminine, to become the best version of yourself, and for you to help, to assist, to aid in making your divine masculine the best version of himself too. Before relationship, before boot knocking, before all that Disney romanticized garbage that has engulfed the twin flame community, as well as these short 1-2 minute so-called messages, whatever. Bottom line, more important than anything, we got the Knight of Cups. This is big ass emotions. Cups are feelings and emotions, just indicators on where you're going mentally. This is lust. This is juvenile love, teenage love. This is the love between two twins doing recognition. It's all good. You just don't want it to stop. You don't want it to end. You're dreading separation. You hear all about it. You're thinking we can never be separated. Things are just perfect. Peachy is the way they need to be, but life has a way of flipping tables upside down. This is young love. You don't know. This is like a fucking newbie. You just a fresh soldier that just entered the draft. Now you're in the army around real vets. Vets look different, act different, think different, coming at shit different. You a new booty. You don't even know how to come at shit. So to you twins in your early stages of your relationship, divine feminines just felt your tongue. Okay? Take your time, number one. Best advice I can give. Take your time with this. Don't rush nothing. Let everything happen in the manner that it needs to happen. Might not be happening the way you want it. Might not be clicking the way you think it's clicking, but take your time. Because this shit is forever. The longer this twin flame situation goes on, the more you're going to know your master. It's not 2 weeks. It's more like 2 years. It's not for an era. It's more like forever. Knight of Cups is also the Romeo and Juliet card. You know, Romeo and Juliet was a tragedy. It wasn't a romantic story. It's tragedy. Some flame shit ain't Disney. It's a Spike Lee flick. Spike Lee joint. Quentin Tarantino flick. Like, that's what the flame situation is. It's not Disney. It's not a romantic comedy. It's do the right thing. At the end of the movie, when chaos is going on and shit like that. Like, Romeo and Juliet was a tragedy because they were two young people who died in the name of love. And they loved each other. That was lust. They really loved each other, then they would have understood each other. They really would have been on the same page. How you fake your death and ain't tell the love of your life? Of course he gonna kill himself because you ain't there. It's the first real love he had. Vice versa. You didn't know how he was gonna react to what you was doing. An older Juliet would have told Romeo the plan. And then a mature Romeo wouldn't even kill himself. He would have just stared at her, mourned her, and kept it moving. And know that life is still to be lived. But nah, both of them died. Tragically. Wasn't romantic. Nothing romantic about their deaths. That shit was tragic. And they were young kids. They should have grown up to be Roman jewels, telling their grandchildren about their love story instead of suffering from their own demise in the name of love. Love ain't supposed to hurt. Not physically. Ain't no love worth you getting your ass beat. Divine feminine. Ain't no love worth you feeling like shit in it. You know, that's another reason why your divine masculine is so scary. Because, like I said, what he does compliments you, not what he says. What he does. You know, through your divine masculine, you learn love without sex. You learn love without romance. You learn every other aspect of love before you even get to the physical part of it. It's just different. And what you need. Coming to the situation, feminine, you need an 8 of Wands. This is communication, communication, communication. And like I said, communication is 80% 80% nonverbal. It ain't really what you're saying, it's what you're doing. And what you're doing and what you're saying have to coincide. That shit has to go together. You know, only person that can get away with saying one thing and doing something else is the divine masculine. And like I said, feminines, pay attention. Don't pay attention to what he's saying. Pay attention to what he's doing, because what he's doing is complimenting you. Because what he's doing is complimenting you. He just said some foul ass shit. So he's not verbally complimenting you. But what he's doing compliments you. Focus on that part. It'll save a lot of confusion. It'll save a lot of hurt. Just from knowing who your masculine is, I'm telling you, it'll save you so much pain. Because you'll automatically know that he's just being himself. Usually when the masculine come out in rare form like this, he has a tendency to trigger you. He ain't triggering you from doing some shit. Like, this is what he does. Not just, like, what he's doing to you, he does to every feminine. How he just hurts you, he hurts all women like that. How he just, like, got scared and got cold feet and backed out after y'all was vibing and clicking and shit. He does that with everybody. That's what he does. You would know that if you knew him, but since you don't, you think it's personal. No. No. So, 8 of Wands, this is communication. Know what communication is. It's 80% nonverbal. What people doing, that mean more than what the fuck people saying. It could be expressing himself. Only person you can really express yourself to without any bias, without any judgment, is to your divine masculine. But your divine masculine loves spitting back out the shit that you give him. He love hitting you below the belt with your information, with your secrets, with your vulnerable conversations. You tell it to him, but he throw that shit right back at your face, and you hate that shit. But that's all he does. That's his actions. He ain't telling your business to nobody in the motherfucking street. What he's doing is telling you the fucking truth about yourself. The only person who can do that is your divine masculine. Don't be mad about that. Be glad about that. Because it's vice versa. You the only person, divine feminine, that can tell this motherfucker how it is. I can give him the flu flux. You know what I'm saying? Because you truly know him. You know him better than his own family. He could be a she could be he, you know how he rock it. You know what's inside him more than anybody else. He's told you secrets and basically exposed you to things he's never given another soul that chance, that opportunity, that opportunity. So what? You're just polishing up bullshit, boom? I'm supposed to just be happy he's just who he is? Yep. Because the sooner you accept him, the sooner he'll change. Last example, don't move on. Slide. This book I read. Wealthy couple, you know, real distinguished couple trying to steer their daughter in the right way. Her daughter is like skipping school, dropping out, you know, high school basically, and they think she's throwing her life away early, just trying to be a free spirit and shit. Every time they try to put the clamps on her, every time they try to like discipline her for like not wanting to continue her education, even though she's getting to the age to where she can decide if she want to do that shit or not, they stop going against the grain and went with the grain. They just allow her to do it. They let her drop out. Once she dropped out, she realized, damn, everybody else going to college. Everybody else got some shit going on. Maybe I need to get on that. Then she enrolled herself to get her own GED to, you know, get in college. So she got back on track, not getting what she wanted out the deal, but them letting her get what she asked for. Back to the masculine. So yeah, feminine. If your masculine say stay away, stay away. Your masculine say leave him hell alone, leave him hell alone. Your masculine say he don't need you, he don't need you. Whatever he say, let him have it. What he's saying is bullshit. You know it, because you're a psychic. But let him do, Wands, what he needs to do. Because the nonverbal is going to speak for itself. As of ours to what he's verbally saying. Also, masculines can speak reflectively. They talking to you, but they talking to themselves. They're shitting on you, but they shitting on themselves. Masculine do it all the time. He'll be saying some shit, just be talking crazy. I be thinking he talking about me. And I be, you know, flaring up, getting all pissed and shit. All moist and shit, because, you know what I'm saying, this nigga, you know, in my head being negative, when in reality, he ain't even talking about me. He's just talking about himself. But it's therapy. You know, talking to me is talking to himself. It's like looking in the mirror talking to your motherfucking self. He's just being hard on himself. But if you gotta use me to heal yourself, then do that. And that's what your masculine is doing. That's what triggers you. You know, that's what he's doing. Reflective communication. Please read that up. That happens a lot. Moving on. That was you directly. Feminine, speak up. Vent. Or if it ain't about you that needs to speak up, or if it ain't you who needs to communicate, then keep your antennas up when your masculine, who's out here, gets to Eight of Wands communicating. Last shit I'm saying, move on. Communication. When you communicating with your divine masculine, it's like writing a message through a mirror. You on this side, he's on the other side. The way he see you, it's inverted. You got a ring on your right finger, but through the mirror, it's on your left finger. So he mad that you got married and didn't tell him. You ain't even married, but he swear up and down you are, because he's going off what he sees. The mirror itself is an obstacle. You write a message on the mirror. He can't see it. It's gibberish to him. Why? Because the message is inverted. You gotta figure that out. Damn, the message is inverted. I just wrote it clear as day. He can't understand it. You write the message backwards in the mirror for him to see it forward. He gets it. He responds by writing a message on the mirror, which looks like gibberish. It's backwards. Go get a mirror. You gotta actually get a mirror to look at it, then write the message down. You're doing a lot just to give and receive messages to your divine masculine. And he's kind of doing bare minimum, communicating with you 20%, 80%. But that's the way the game goes. Don't trip. In fact, let go and let God. You know what I'm saying? You subconsciously and directly come into the situation. You got God. When God come out, either something good gonna happen, something bad gonna happen, or something ugly gonna happen. But even if it's bad, it's good because God don't make no mistakes. God works in mysterious ways. God is absolute and perfect. God can show up in a tower moment just to shake things up. It could be the inevitable. God bring it to the table. You know, some shit that's supposed to happen. Could be good, could be bad, could be ugly. It's a 66% chance it ain't bad. And I told you even if it's bad, it's good, right? Cause God, right? Alright, God come out, that's him carrying you through the footprints in the sin. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you thinking you alone, you not. God got you. He's always with you. This is a miracle. Shit you've been praying for, you finally get it. Oh yeah. Anybody important? Uno momento. Yeah, work. Two birds with one stone.
Yeah, take 5 pictures. She's, I don't know if it's on the wall or on the floor. Right in here.
Give me 30 more seconds. I think we're almost done. Hold on. After the inspection. I'm gonna have to see y'all later. Hold on.